Hi. To everything there is an opposite. In fact, to every positive thing, there is a negative side of it. To every shiny thing, there's a dark side of it. And in this video, I'm going to talk about that. First of all, any light, to any light, there is a shadow, right? To every up, there's a down. So these opposites are law of nature, and when you see the positive, be sure and take for granted, and it's a real also that there are negative sides to it. If you see a beautiful, well maintained building or an area or compound or maybe a city, just know for a fact that there are strict rules that are followed. Otherwise, it would not be able to sustain that maintenance, that beauty. I mean, people in that city or in that compound or in that house are so disciplined that they are able to maintain that beautiful look. Whether it's clean, whether it's shiny, whether it is well ordered, it needs discipline. So for discipline to happen, there has to be some suffering. I mean, some people have to have pain, have to take effort, and it's not going to be the casual attitude. With casual attitude, you cannot maintain properly anything. Let it be the shiny car that you see on the road. There's a strict routine, strict discipline that is being followed every day or every time. Maintenance is really hard. That aside, let's take the example of doctors. The most effective, the most sought after surgeon in the medical field, let us say, has had so many failed surgeries. And forget about this generation, let's talk 20 years, 50 years, 100 years ago. In order for doctors to learn deeply and in detail the human body, many failed surgeries has happened in the past. Many failed experiments has happened in the past. Okay, take that aside also. Let's take the example of an airplane, the fighter jets, or maybe the fastest airplane that you know on earth. How did it happen? First of all, there was no airplane to start with. The Wright brothers, they did all the experiments, the failed experiments. Even before them, many have tried, but then the last one built up on the last one, and then it built up on the next one, and then it built up on the next one with the previous knowledge, the previous experience that they have heard or known that this thing doesn't work, and then they made it work. And then finally the Wright brothers were able to take off. Many past failures have been there. Like I said, to every positive there is a negative. If you see a really deep meaningful connection on relation between two people, or maybe two organization, or maybe any agency entity, know for sure that there has been so many misunderstandings and trust issues and assumptions and judgments and accusations of many sorts. So my question is, why focus on the negative? Because what you focus on, it expands. Where attention goes, energy flows, and that thing expands. If you're focusing on the negative, that will expand. If you're focusing on the darkness, it will expand. Now, why focus on the negative? There has to be both, I know. But you need to concentrate and focus only on what you want to happen, what you want to create, what you want to see in your life. That is my message. Focus only on what you want to happen and what you want to see in your life. Because when you focus on the negative, it will expand and you will feel bad. And you will not realize how this happened, because when the more you talk about it, the more it gets powerful, it becomes more powerful. What you resist persists. Remember that. I spoke about this in my earlier videos also. What you resist persists. So if you want something to keep showing up in your life, think about it, talk about it. Anything, positive or negative, I'm not talking. This is the law. If you want something to keep showing up in your life, something or some person or some situation to keep showing up in your life, in your experience, keep talking about it and keep thinking about it, keep imagining about it, it will happen. I'm not saying think positive for positive attitude's sake, for the sake of thinking positive. Don't think positive. What I mean is, there are good and bad in any situation. Nothing is right or wrong, nothing is good or bad. It is where our focus is. If we focus on the bad things, we will never learn that there are good things. If we focus on the good things, those things will be empowered and they'll keep showing up in our life. We know there are already negatives. I mean, the news is there to help you think negatively. The insults, the humiliations, the rejection, the setbacks, the financial loss, the bad economy, they're all there all the time. It's like rain. There has to be both, right? Sunshine and rain. How can you have day without night? But does your focus go? We sleep in the night so that we don't focus on the night. And we live in the day because we want to focus on what we can make happen. We cannot make much happen during the night, right? So there you are. If it's night time, go to sleep. And that way you'll be able to maintain a positive mental attitude, not for its own sake, but for your benefit. What you focus on, it grows. Where attention goes, energy flows, and it expands, it becomes more powerful. Remember that. If it's nighttime, don't focus on the dark, on the nighttime. Go to sleep. And when the day comes, you wake up. Okay, what I mean to say is, close your eyes to negative things. Yes, there are guidelines. That is, at nighttime, you need to sleep. Otherwise, you'll be walking the whole 24 hours, which is not good. We are not, our bodies are not optimized for that. Don't focus on the nighttime. Don't focus on the dark. There are bright sides also, and what you focus on grows. So focus on the positive. Don't think positive. Focus on what you want to happen. Think of what good can happen. Thank you so much. Hit that like button if you like, and if you think somebody needs to see this, please share this video with them. Bye.